Good morning. This is Shailesh Kopikar, Product Manager at Taj Technologies. In the following, we will briefly explain how we developed an application to support our HR department's need for an automated onboarding system. We at Taj have been providing contract staffing and project solutions to the private and government sector for over 34 years in the IT and engineering fields. Our HR onboarding process is geared more towards the longer onboarding cycles for the IT and engineering positions. About a year and a half ago, Taj started a line of business that addressed placing of travel nurses and lab technicians on contract positions at major hospitals, and we are currently serving over 20 hospitals around the country. Hospitals expect workers to be onboarded within 1 to 2 weeks versus the 3 to 4 week cycle in IT and engineering. Our HR team felt the strain of increased documentation needs and candidate attrition during the shorter onboard cycle for the healthcare workers. We needed a system to automate the document tracking and follow up on reminders. Taj entrusted the product management team to address this problem. Our team came up with a self-service nurse portal and dashboards and provided facilities to search for jobs with one click, apply for jobs, and allowed the candidates to complete and upload their documents. Dashboards provided insight to management on onboarding and highlight the problem areas. The development team consisted of Scrum Master, full stack developers, tester, UX specialist, and infrastructure manager. UX specialist Janvi's role was to understand the needs of the users and create a user-friendly experience. Early in the process, Janvi interviewed stakeholders, which were internal HR users and nurse candidates, to understand their requirements. She observed their process and then designed the system based on the resulted persona. Janvi upgraded the designs, taking in their inputs and feedbacks. New designs are being developed, and here are some mock-ups for the consultant portal, onboarding system, landing page. We have made efforts to be inclusive, follow 508 compliance guidelines by using responsive web design, and make our application most accessible so that users can complete their tasks using handheld devices. Now I will pass it to Anirban.
Thanks, Shailesh. I am an architect and full stack developer. Skill Matrix is developed using Angular for front end and .NET Core for web APIs. We followed microservice architecture. Using this application, users' turnaround time comes down from 2 to 3 days to under 10-15 minutes. We save sensible, personally identifiable information in the system. So we have taken measures like data encryption, JSON Web Token based authentication to ensure system security. Thank you. Rajendra, you can proceed.
Thank you, Anirban. I'm the architect and full stack developer, and I'm also handling the release management of a various applications integrated in the onboard. We integrated our ERP, public facing portal, and the onboard system. To achieve this solution, we extensively using the REST APIs, which is developing using the ASP.NET Web API, WCF, and .NET Core Web API. We are following the coding standards as per the CMMI guidelines. We have the different environments like development, testing, and production environments. We will run a various test cases and scenarios before deploying the applications into the production environment. Thank you. I'm handing back over to Shailesh.
Thank you, Rajendra. Taj was able to increase the throughput of candidates onboarded and also the number of starts. We were able to reduce candidate attrition and at the same time achieve the 7 to 14 day expected turnaround time. For example, we reduced the turnaround time for the skill matrix document from 3 to 4 days to 10 to 15 minutes and onboard processing time from 1 to 2 hours to under 15 minutes. Our biggest success story was that we could supply multiple nurse candidates to the Mount Sinai Hospital in New York City during the peak COVID pandemic crisis. We are continually efforting to improve our system. Thank you very much.